Okay, so this week, the first week of June, we talked about, the Geddy Lee flamenco flick. Last week we talked about three fingers and what you could do there. This week I'm going to show you probably one of the more impractical techniques that you can use, but it's still good to know because there are instances where it could save your hand and, you know, whatever. It's four-finger technique, and this is really a matter about positioning your plucking hand and rock solid coordination between your right hand and your left hand. Now, with coordination in your right hand, you need to know what fingers you're going to be using. Now, I always do index, pinky, ring, index, pinky, ring. That's how I do it. And if you want to do, if you got a song where it's like a steady 16th note groove and you don't want to use the flick or the pick, you could do this. Like I've said time and time again, it's about the smooth, even stroke. Now, this is just an introductory lesson to the technique, but a lot of what I taught you with economy picking really comes into play here. Like, say we're doing the across the string chromatic exercise. I did that wrong, but when we get to the descending lick again, I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Now, the last note that I hit was with my middle finger on my right hand. So economy picking would dictate that I start the next string with my middle finger. Problem there is that you got to keep going with the way that you usually do it. So by using the four-finger technique with string crossing, and you basically, like I showed you with this descending lick, going from the G string to the D string, you're doing an economy stroke on your middle finger. And then you reset on one. Then you end on your ring finger, so it's a ring finger economy pick down to the A string. And then last, going from A to E, it's an economy pick down with your pinky. But just so you can get at the idea of smooth, consistent stroke, you always gotta keep going with the pattern that you have. And I always go. And I've been practicing this a long time, and I still have a fair amount of trouble with it. So this is really an instance where you gotta go nice, slow, and steady in order to really get this right. All right, tomorrow we'll talk about triplets.